What's good people? Soul Brother number one coming back at you from the top of the chocolate Milky Way, here to improve your interplanetary functionship. And this afternoon, we're going to be doing a review of G.I. Joe Classified's number 174, Budo. Let me tell you right now, this figure right here is so good, it's almost broke, bruh. This figure is that good, in my personal opinion. But we're going to get into that. But we're going to start with the packaging, like we always do. Standard I don't know if this was considered a deluxe or not because it came with so much stuff, but the packaging is a little bit bigger. Other than that, it's the same. You got the name of the character right up here, G.I. Joe Kyle Budo Gesso. On the side, you have his attributes, the QR code to nowhere. You got some art of Budo right there. And on the other side, you got that same art, just a little bit bigger, but it's in color. Number 174 down on the bottom. And on the back, you have a shot. I think that's a digital render of Budo. And a couple of shots of what he comes with and his gear. What is that? His hand and his chest plate. And that's about it for the packaging. Nothing different, just a little bit bigger because he comes with stuff. Now, to get into some of that stuff he comes with. Starting with the weapons. He comes with this pistol. Sidearm. Well, it wouldn't be a pistol, would it? This sidearm. It has a light or a laser under the bottom. You can make it be what you want it to be. Extended mag. You see that extended mag on there. It doesn't come out. No paint apps on it. Just black. Pretty good looking weapon though. He comes with this rifle. Don't know what this one is, but has a bipod attached to it. The magazine does come out. Molded bullet on the inside. I think they're doing that with all the magazines now. Having that molded bullet. But porthole for the blast effects in there. But that's his rifle. No paint apps on that, just black. I'm good with it. Comes with 3 blades. Got the shortest one. Silver blade, black handle. And on the handle, there is some detailing on there. Know how good that's going to show up on the camera. This mid-size one got a slight curve to it. Has a little design on the blade. Same detailing on the handle. And you got this long one. This is it's a little long for my taste. But same thing there. Same detailing on the handle and on the blade. That's a long blade. That's it as far as the weapons. What else? Comes with a left and right shin guard. And they are labeled on the inside. One with the L, one with the R. Those go on the shin. Left and right forearm pads, painted in red with the black straps. Then on the inside, it has the straps on the inside. Comes with an alternate head. And that head is that fire. Comes with 2 helmets, one traditional samurai helmet. I wish I had a better camera. I'm gonna get one so you can see the details on this helmet better, because in hand it's just off the chain. I told you, this figure's so good, it's broke. Look at the detail on that mask. And then he comes with this samurai helmet. This is, I guess this is supposed to be like the more modern, because it has the chin strap and the microphone piece on there. But the detailing on that is just, man. They did it with this one. And we ain't done. We ain't done. If you want to go with the more traditional samurai look, he comes with this top piece that you can connect at the sides, keeping with the same color scheme he has though. See the shoulder pads, shoulder armor on there. And on the back. And then he comes with the skirt piece. And it has the scabbards molded on. Right there. So if you wanted to, if you didn't even want to have him as a soldier, if you wanted to have him as a traditional samurai, that is an option too. That's why I say this may be a figure where I'm probably going to have to get another one, because it looks so good as a soldier. You know, I want to have him displayed as the soldier, but then when you see him in the Japanese geared up as a full samurai, like this picture right here, I mean, that's hot fire too. You almost have to get 3 of them because of that extra head. But you see the paint apps on there, the red belt. I mean, that's all. That's that hot fire. It makes me want to play Ghost of Tsushima right now. Comes with this straw. This is the only piece I ain't feeling. That straw cape or whatever. I ain't feeling that. I won't have them displayed with that whenever, even if I have them like a samurai, I won't have them displayed with that. But it's in here. Comes with this next piece. It comes with this part. I don't even know what this is, what this goes to. And he comes with the scabbard for the long sword. Slide that right on in. Like so. And now to the figure. Man, I'm trying to take, bruh. Now, Budo came out way after I had got out of A Real American Hero. I didn't even know Budo existed. I'm telling you, the first time I heard about Budo was when Valaverse first showed off Senshi. And I believe when they first showed him off, his name was Bushido. But then, you know, other people who more knowledgeable than I am, they was like, oh, that's just their version of Budo. And I'm like, who is Budo? And I learned that was G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, had came out with a samurai character way after I had got out of A Real American Hero, and his name was Budo. And that's the first time I ever heard of him. So that was what, last year? Yeah. But this figure is that hot fire. Starting with the head and articulation, he can get 360. He can look up that far. Look down that far, because I think his neck is on a separate ball joint. He get to 360. I mean the T-pose, I'm sorry. And you're going to get 360 at the shoulder, but you know you can't, you're not going to turn that because that's attached. He has the bicep cut. The double jointed pinless elbows. Like I say, this articulation, nothing new about the articulation. Standard G.I. Joe classified articulation. And he has a swivel at the wrist. And his trigger hands I think they're on a, can't see, up and down hinge, I do believe. You're not going to get much out of that ab crunch because of his plate carrier. That's about, yeah, you're not going to get too much out of that. You do have swivel at the waist. You can get that Van Dam. Well, let's do the 360 with this leg. I mean the kick out 90, thigh swivel. The double jointed pinless knees. He has the drop down hips. Boot swivel. Ankle pivot. And the ankle rocker. Now I was debating which head I was going to use, but I'm going to stick with this head. But the way I'm going to display them, and that's why I say I'm going to have to get another one. I might use this for somebody else. Maybe get that, when I get that quick, I don't know, somebody. But I'm going to display them as the soldier. So we're going to gear them up with this. This scabbard right here is for the medium size sword. Put that in like so. Got that holster for the pistol. That extended mag is not going to hinder it any, I don't believe. It shouldn't. Shouldn't have any bearing on how that pistol fits in that holster. And it doesn't. That's how that pistol looks in the holster. Let's see. Did this cat come with any extra hands? I don't think he did. You know what? I don't believe it. If he did, you know, somebody can correct me. But I don't have him here, so I don't think he did. Got to have him holding his firearm. Trying to get that finger in the side of the trigger guard. There we go. Got him holding that firearm. And, you know, he looked good. You can display him just like that, and it'll be fine. I think I want to put his helmet on, though. You want to be careful. Don't break that chin strap. But his helmet does fit over his top knot pretty easily. No problems with that there. And you see how that helmet fits on. And I can put, I don't know if I wanted to, there's no place for him to store this one though. But I might have that in his hand. And that, oh, and you can put this on them because it has that rope So we're going to, let's see how that's going to go on. Goes on his back here, over the head. Some kind of way. I don't know. I think that's a little too. Yeah, that's a little too high. I think anyway. That's way high. Need that coming down a little bit more, but we'll figure that out. Like I say, there's just so many options. You can. That's why I say I definitely need at least one more of this cat. At least one more. Probably my classified figure of the year so far. So far. What about you? But anyway, that concludes my review of G.I. Joe Classified Budo. And remember, funk is its own reward. Y'all be easy.